So I've been loving RPGs lately, playing lots of Skyrim and doing lots of guides for it, and we're going to continue that next year with things like Dying Light and Horizon Forbidden West. But I did cover Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, the remaster of a donkey's year old game, nearly 10 years old at this point, and it was pretty okay, it was good. I just ran out a bit of time to cover as much as I wanted. Well, guess what? They are going to be adding fresh DLC. They announced this actually when they announced the remaster, and it was meant to come out in spring, but it got delayed. But now the Fatesworn DLC will be releasing on the 14th of December on Xbox, PlayStation and PC. Supposedly going to have a brand new storyline, new environments, new enemies, quests and missions, Chaos Realm dungeons all over Amalur, new skill tree, new weapons and armour, and a new level cap of 50. They've also got a brand new soundtrack to go along with it, and yeah, it's looking okay. Bit disarming that they use this kind of way to show the new DLC and not actual gameplay, instead of just like this mock-up. Interesting choice. Let's hope it's not because the gameplay is actually garbage. I don't think so. It should be releasing on all platforms, including Switch as well. It was literally only earlier on this month that they said they were in the final stages, but there was no guarantee it would actually come this year. Now the Chaos Realms are going to begin as a tear, a small gash in the fabric of reality, before widening into a gaseous purple maw, emanating whispers. The hideous shriek of Niscalu will be the last thing you hear as chaos comes to Amalur. Across the land, unnatural rifts have begun to appear, filling the world with twisted spawns born from the Chaos Realm, a cursed domain and a warped, inverted version of our own natural world. Some dared entities haunting portals only to find themselves hopelessly lost, prey to a labyrinth of tangled pathways, tainted magic and ravenous beasts. What that really sounds like to me is there'll be one little brand new hub area, and there's going to be these portals that go all over the map that will suddenly open, and you get to go and explore an extra dungeon or two. The only real glimpses we've had at this DLC was a few screenshots they showed of one of the new hub areas or towns that you'll be able to visit. Gale's Crossing was a stop for bustling trade known as the Sativa Road, a passage over the mountains that brought wealth and industry to a region once considered unlivable. How much is this going to cost? 18 quid or $20? Yeah, I would say that's fairly standard, I guess, for DLC nowadays. The previous DLCs they had for this game, which were quite a lot back in the day, were quite expansive and big, just no one was really playing the game as much as maybe they needed or wanted. Famously, the studio went out of business, the original one, because they spent so much money on the game and they didn't recoup hardly any of it back. But it did sell over 1 million copies, hence why someone's took it on board to do a re-release. So it could be interesting to see how this goes. You will be able to buy a complete edition. The Fate edition is going to have the base game as well as all the previous DLCs and the brand new one, and that's going to be around £48 or $55. But yeah, if you've already got the base game, you'll be able to pick up the new expansion for 18 quid. There's no mention of any next gen version, so no PlayStation 5 native or even Xbox Series X and S. It doesn't look like there's any other additional discount for this DLC, where previously if you owned the game on Steam you got a 50% discount by buying the remastered version. The game had mostly positive review scores. Some felt like a lot of the polish they put into the game just maybe wasn't enough to really warrant the price of it. But for fans that missed out on this game, because it did kind of just go under the radar with so many other releases, it was a good opportunity, especially if you're a really big fan of RPGs. So I gotta say, I recommend it. I think it's a cool, fun game. I definitely remember playing it and enjoying the combat much more than Skyrim, although it's a bit more cartoony and it's kind of obviously third person. The action, the moves, the different types of magic and weapons that you could use, it all felt just a little bit nicer. So yeah, I'm actually down for giving this a try. Will I cover it this year? Oh, man, I need a lot of likes in this video. We did okay. I got a few videos and a few views out of it when I did cover it. It is a year ago. In fact, it came out in September 2020. But yeah, I was just way too busy covering everything else under the sun. But for sure, I would like to get back into it again, as it's a great game. They did add a bunch of quality life improvements, which I felt really helped with the game. So yeah, let me know if you want to see me play this on the channel. I'll dig a little deeper. Hopefully I can get some early access and give you a heads up of what to expect with the DLC on its release date, if I've got time. We've got the Ark DLC, the new Lost Island map, launching on the same day, and it's pretty close to Christmas where I'll be taking some time off. But yeah, after my recent success with Skyrim, I think you guys might appreciate this game, and I am actually looking forward to jumping back in, because as I said, I thought it was pretty decent, and the new DLC sounds interesting enough. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you rat bags later.